because we need to talk about why y'all are so swollen right now. All right, guys, so here I am. I'm not at Liberate anymore, but I'm in my apartment, and I've got a green screen thing going on and I'm testing it out today. I thought I'd really like to go in and talk about histamine intolerance, because apparently that's the problem on these low carb diets, including low carb, high fat, keto omnivore with plant, and keto carnivore with carnivore. That's a high fat version of the carnivore diet, or just carnivore, doesn't matter. Now, a lot of people don't know the difference between histamine and electrolyte issues as far as swelling goes. So I wanted to get that covered. Number one, if you find yourself being like, help, fix the freaking swelling. If you find yourself being swollen around the eyes, this is a very typical place, right? That's typical for histamine lymphatic issues, but really histamine. Or histamine, like face is all, that's histamine. If you find yourself swollen in the wheels here, then that's typically of an electrolyte imbalance. If you're swollen all over, that's typically an electrolyte balance. And so I thought really going over the difference, the two, is very important so you guys understand. Now, people develop histamine intolerance because, hey, we like to eat junk. And you eat junk and you take pharmaceuticals and drink alcohol, smoke cigarettes and drink caffeine and stay up too late and eat some cookies, and I love my chips, and you don't get enough circulation. You develop issues like constipation, and you can't poop out allergens and heavy metals and toxins. Your gut wall gets real weak. So that gut wall is like right here, okay? And it's the lower part of the small intestine, upper part of the larger, and you develop a bacterial imbalance. Plus, in the small intestine itself, the walls get very open and weak and permeable, and big things can go in and out of the gut wall. Now, I should have had another screenshot to use, but I'm running out of time, and I'm testing my new green screen, which it's okay. It's not bad. It does the job, right? A little pixelated over here. But that's okay. So that gut wall opens up, and now things can go in and out of it. And the body's like, what? So these foods here, those things can get in and out of that into the, not in and out, but into the bloodstream. And the body begins to protect itself by attacking it, but you end up attacking yourself. And that's where you start to, oh, we got Wi-Fi issues. Awesome. What's going on with my internet? I'm really sorry if there is a glitch. I'll make this short because I don't trust my Wi-Fi. So these foods become problems. So let me step to the side so you guys can see. So we've got things like, so you develop a histamine reaction, which is you have mast cell activation. So your body's releasing fluid from those systems. Yes, I did this when I was 20. I'm almost 53. Okay, but I drew it myself. Okay, anyway, so I created myself. But what ends up happening is your body begins to attack itself. And so your body releases histamine from the mast cells. Your body can try to repair itself. Well, unfortunately, it just doesn't go down because you develop a thing called diamine oxidase deficiency, which is an enzyme to break down and take down the inflammation so you don't feel like garbage. And so you have trigger foods. So these are the trigger foods. Let's talk about the trigger foods. Yes, carnivore people, we got the red meat here. That T-bone steak, that can make you react. And then we've got our avocado. Oops, where is it? Boom. There we go. Super high reactive food. Obviously the yeast in the beer, that's it, right? In the ethanol. We've got mushrooms, really bad for people who've got candida die-off. And we've got eggs. Now it's mostly the whites, but sometimes even the yolks because there's still a little protein in that, which is what you're reacting to. It's also the reaction of the proteins in the butter for some people. And then, of course, we've got potatoes. And I don't know what that is. What the frack is that? It looks like a beef tongue or a butt cheek on the sand. I don't know. Yes, coconut, you coconut oil freakouts and dark chocolate. Dark chocolates, although I'm more like milk chocolate, but dark chocolate's also another one. And then we've got cheese, huge, massive. And we've got peaches and fruits. People develop fructose intolerance. Peach. Peach. And then we've got this stuff here that, whatever, we've got the cruciferous vegetable family. And the red peppers are really bad too. So these are just some of them. It'd also be cinnamon and fish. We've got the grapefruit here. Citrus can be a problem. Obviously the beer, which I mentioned before. Carrots as well. Yeah, these are all, and corn, definitely. So these are all high histamine foods. And you start eating this stuff in bread. Why is bread not in there? That must be bread. That must be bread. That is, come on now. That looks nasty. So that's the bread. So you guys develop, yes, I need to pay for my StreamYards so I can get rid of this duck here in the corner. I was testing StreamYards because of StreamYards and Streamlabs, but anyway, so these are the high risk foods, as they say. And when your small intestine doesn't make enough diamine oxidase, otherwise known as DAO, you have histamine response. Okay. So no, somebody was talking before about copper and zinc balance, which is also important, but you can't get that from liver because it doesn't, iron does not completely deplete your ability to absorb copper in. But I digress. The main way to deal with histamine response is to get more diamine oxidase production back. And you do that through what? You do that through glandulars like kidney and to get more DAO, kidney. No, wrong one. Wrong one. Okay, I'm learning. It's the first time I'm using this whole thing. Let's see here. You can also do things like boom. What? Yeah. So this is thymus. You don't actually have to use the supplements because they are quite pricey. But this is ancestral supplements right there. See, and thymus. So thymus typically comes from sheep, goat, young little baby calf. I'm sorry, a little baby cow. And but what it is, it's right here, and it's connected to your lymphocytes and to your white blood cells. So through the whole Sharona, that you want to protect your immune system, but it helps you to produce diamine oxidase, and you see the results pretty quickly. I mean, go ask Carnivore Yogi. We are working a lot together, especially to help her daughter with her seasonal allergies, where she's freaking out. So even seasonal allergies. My Wi-Fi is so fracked up today. I'm really sorry, you guys. I know I'm going to keep this short because it was acting weird before I did this live stream. That's pre-recorded. But like I said, diamine oxidase is really great. So it helps you produce your own histamine. Antihistamine. And then it can sort of histamine is really important. We heal within swelling. But if we don't have anything to take down the swelling after we don't need it, then the swelling creates the tissue breakdown and you start to have those really horrible symptoms. So is this working? Are we working at the same time? So yeah, let's go back to here. It's not my style of living room. I don't really like those types of sofas, but I'll take it. Better than the shoebox I live in right now. So the things that you guys want to do is rotate your foods, right? If you're reacting to steak, let's go back to my list. If we're reacting to steak, which was here, behind me, there, you're reacting to steak, you're reacting to avocado, you're reacting to eggs, you're reacting to butter, you would take them out, just take them all out. Then you're going to rotate them back a little bit, just tiny, like let's say a tablespoon of butter for the whole day, right? Just a little tablespoon. And then we would take thymus or kidney. Both of them help, especially thymus, to help with the production of diamine oxidase. And also you want to try to get to bed because that's going to help that gut wall seal up. Get to bed early, extra early through the whole Sharona thing because you've got time to do it. Okay. And don't walk around with this on your face because that's just going to make your histamine. Yes. Right. Breathing in your own CO2, histamine. Then your body cannot get rid of the histamine. You cannot doing this all day long. That's a no. Don't believe the hype, like Public Enemy once said. And why are you all not doing research on this whole thing? Like, I don't understand. I talk to people around me, they all up and believe in it. Like, I talked to my neighbor, like this on and got this all on. I'm like, why? Well, I mean, on the news, I'm like, and like the channel Carnivore said, why is not any of the influencers talking about this in some kind of way? Well, I just did. Okay, now back to the histamine. So if you have this all day, you're not going to get rid of that histamine. It's going to, the cortisol, if the cortisol is running high, the histamine is not going to go anywhere, even with the thymus. It's just not. Cortisol is going to keep the histamines way up high. Problem with electrolyte imbalance is the sodium, potassium, magnesium imbalance. People get very swollen in the legs. They get okay, guys, I have to not go further because I'm having glitches, like hardcore glitches. I will do part 2. Now I gotta go. If you guys want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com. This better not be glitching. Go to stephanieperson.com to book a consultation and email me through the contact list only through the month of May and June. I am going to do everybody manually, and I'm going to stick you guys all in at once because typically my system is only leaking in a couple people per week, and that's driving people insane. And then those people driving me insane, going like, I want to book, but I can't. There's no dates. I'm like, there's dates. You just have to wait for them to open up. And they don't want to wait, so I'm going to do everybody manually. So just go to stephanieperson.com and email me through the contact page if you are inquiry about a consultation. I also have a course page, which is through stephanieperson.com, which is very cheap. It's the cheapest course you'll ever be on, and I'm exhausted from it. But I go over all these keto, low carb, high fat, carnivore, it all. Let's do it now. And free content right here and on my Instagram, Stephanie Ketogenic, my Facebook page, which is Stephanie the Business, as in the body business, right? I think that's it. Yeah, or right here. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe to my humble channel. I am humble, even though I'm in my 50s. I'm just excited. Yes, turning 53 soon, guys, and 12 years and almost 13. Doing keto strict. Can't believe how fast the time goes. And I got some energy. And I'm out. I got to go see my boy Thunder. Glitching to death. I can't handle it.